Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive in right away. This is going to be your reading for the next 12 months, and we're going to look into the blessings coming your way. I'm going to start by pulling your symbols, then we're going to jump into, I want to pull this green one too, your coffee cup. And at the end, we're going to look into tarot, and I also have I Ching, which is going to answer a question. And we usually get clear answers to those. So if you don't have a specific one right now, maybe a subject, hold it in your mind. Don't forget to just focus on that one. Okay, by the way, if you go out and enjoy this message, don't forget to give some love and hit subscribe. And if you want to see more of these, you can hit the bell icon. It will notify you whenever a related video pops up. And I have here, okay, what is this? A deep friendship. That's looking good. Oh, success. We have the month of May coming forth first. The month of May is actually here represents, it doesn't have to be in where you're living, but it's the end of the springtime, beginning of the summertime. It's representing here. Don't take it in the sense of season, because if it's a month, and I feel like that can be beginning of some very passionate time, because I feel like the fire of the summer indicates passion. So May time can be a time for you to really experience a lot of or attract what your passion is into your life. We have a funnel here, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. And it can align with the month of May as well, but lessons to be learned. This is the blessings that we're looking at. So this can be a lesson that you need to just get it out of the way. So it's a good thing. Maybe it's just going to be limited the month of May. And after that, your passion is going to come into your life. We have a disappointment in a friend or a lover. And then a teapot comes with deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So it can be a friend, yes, that you are actually letting go out of your life during that time. You're learning a lesson there, and then you're going to allow someone new into your life that will be very close to you. That's why I like to interpret this as a friend, maybe. And this is a timeline shift for you guys, because there's success coming into your life. There's going to be a different era. This is maybe during friendships, if you didn't really have success in the friendships, or some didn't really turn out the way you want it to be. This is also a blessing that it is going to leave your life, and then you're going to attract what's meant for you. And we also have after that success, a vacation coming forward. This can be even a good friend that you can go on a vacation to. Someone that vacation requires trust. So it's someone maybe you can trust is going to come into your life. So you're going to have the confidence when you're leaving. And also the success indicates you're going to actually have a very successful outcome with this relationship. Okay. I see there are 3 tears of joy already falling during the time of, again here, 6th month, the 7th month, and the 8th month. And the tears of joy also popping out. So maybe May time is the time that you want to do something, but because there are certain things that needs to leave your life, it is being delayed. But right after that, the summer, don't think of it in the season. Think of it in the good days comes forward. The warmth, the support, the love, the family, the friends are actually coming to you with support that you're going to have success in what you do. And after that, you're going to be able to take a vacation. And the vacation can even last that 7th, 8th, and the 6th, 7th, 8th month. I have here a chunk of money showing up within the 4th month timeline. It's coming from an outside source unexpectedly. Another thing we have here is there's a bear in your heart space. The bear has a mark, like a cross in their head. So this person is someone whose mind is fixed onto a treasure. They are actually going after a treasure. This can be your energy, but I also feel like Pisces, this can be someone who is goal-oriented. We have here an arrow, maybe a Sagittarius. Sagittarius tend to be really fun energy, but this can be a Sagittarius who is maybe always on top of the business, and they are not really caring about what you want, what you desire. And it seems like they might be also made clear to you the right away. You're going to realize, okay, so this bear is a good friend to have around, but maybe they're only focused on their own destination, not where you want to go, which is going to, I feel like, clarify certain things too. I see a mouse right there. The mouse symbolizes maybe someone stealing stuff or a sneaky person. But I feel the sneaky person here is hiding some things are going to reveal to you as well, okay? The bear doesn't have to be a negative energy. This can also be someone who's powerful, will be helping you deal with this situation, disappointment, this rat or the mouse energy. So, it can also indicate like something that before it happens, you're going to be able to take precautions for it. And that's the blessing also, okay? This is going to be some good news that before something actually happens, I see you right there on top of things here and looking at the straight above the things. So the bear can be someone who's going to give you a higher perspective, but I told you this might be someone like goal oriented also. They're not really involved in the emotional stuff, emotional outcome. They're involved into maybe this is private, the detective who brings you the information and then gives you leverage to get on top of the things. That's why maybe they have like emotional disconnection here. Overall, though, this is going to bring some good news into your life. I can see the news are raining, the winds are changing. You can see there are 3 different paths are opening. I see someone's face right here. They're looking at the pathway. So this can even bring the opportunity for you to see there are other ways available to you. Other pathways are available to you. Another thing here, their phone lines are forming. And this kind of reminds me of a trident, which is the trident is a tool of Poseidon, is the god of the oceans, basically, which you're a water sign. It seems like I feel like you're going to have the power of that, controlling the emotions, controlling the oceans. Oceans can be in the sense of if you're wanting to fly over the oceans, because I see the phone lines kind of looks like also like plane lines actually on the air. So you might be traveling long distances with the information that comes to you. Another thing here, maybe it will help you get the approvals that you want, or the upper hand that you desire, or maybe it will help open the pathways in front of you, okay? The information, when I say information, it doesn't have to be in the sense of a leverage information. It can be the ways, the tactics to receive things, help take care of things, okay? I see your heart space is very open. There's a cup inside, and the cup is being filled with some liquid. And I also see a frog right here. Frog it can be you, or it can be someone in your life. The frog prince, and frog is actually turning into a prince, which is also a very positive outcome. It can be even a project that you don't really pay attention to too much, or maybe you don't think it has the potential. It's turning into basically the prince at the end of the year, and it can be opening up a new pathway on its own to you, okay? It can be even like a trip that you're planning to go to, which when you get there turns into a life-changing experience in a positive sense. That's like the frog turning into a prince, basically, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. Let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. I see there's a massive chunk of money forming here, and there's a funnel. Okay, that's the thing, though. I see the funnel here. Okay, these are tea leaf cards, but the funnel is in the coffee cup. I interpret in a positive way, because funnel creates like the bigger your funnel, the bigger that you can receive the money, resources, love, opportunities. But that's actually dependent on like your ability to receive. So I feel like funnel here, even though it says lessons to be learned, it is actually growing your funnel to receive, okay? It's growing your capacity to receive the goodness coming to you. Your desire has some time, and it was like a first flip, it didn't show up. The second flip, it just started coming forward. So I feel like you're not the first try, but the second try, or not the first option, but the second option is going to be key here. Another thing, there's a chunk of money in your heart space, and I see kind of looks like a teapot to me, teapot boiling, and it's just actually like, it reminds me of this one a little bit. Let me get closer. You can see kind of like reminds me of this one over here. You can see the steam is coming out of it, and then steam is coming out of here. Teapot can also symbolize hot tea, like a gossip, or information necessary for you to accomplish your desires. So lessons to be learned can be a lesson in the sense of that you need to take a class. And I have here tears of joy coming forward, or you need to search for an information. Or it can be life lesson, but I like to interpret things in other ways. It can also be completing a class or something, okay? And the teapot here indicates the deep friendship. That deep friendship can bring you the tea. There is like a gossip, information that you need in order to accomplish your heart's desire. Your desire actually comes forward twice, and maybe this is something that you want to happen multiple times, and it seems like it's very beautifully flowing into your life twice. Maybe this is something, a payment you want to happen twice. This might be an event you want it to occur twice. It seems like it is coming forward that way. Let's dive into tarot and see what it has to say. We're going to go season by season. I'm going to shuffle it a little bit more than usual because I think Cancer got a lot of fire signs, even though it's like a shuffle deck, which I use multiple times. Cancer got a lot of fire. Let's see what you're going to get. And we're going to pull your I Ching cards afterwards. And also we have your angels, okay? Strength. Okay, this is a good one. So it seems like within the first season of the year, you're actually claiming your power and strength. And this is also receiving necessary tools in order for you to actually show your strength. So you might even find yourself in an environment that your strength is going to be the main point, that you're going to maybe rule things, you're going to get things done, and you might become a leader that people will follow. And this is also indicative of your life lessons. That's what the strength is. With the experience, she tames the lion. So with your life experience, you're taming a lion, or you're taking care of business here, okay? Another thing we have is the Two of Wands. Within the second, this position is going to give you a lot of power. Maybe you're going to start starting to make plans for your future desires, okay? So 2 of Wands is all about planning, because the 3 of Wands coming afterwards is a new adventure you're going to set off to. And when you set off to that new adventure, you're going to be confident that everything is working out. In order for you to be in that mental state, the 2 of Wands is actually suggesting start writing things down. Grab the pen and paper, start making your plans very detailedly, and maybe even write down multiple scenarios. This is the second season of the year. You need to start planning for the third season, or maybe 10 years from now, because that's how you're going to really achieve success, when you have a written down plan. This doesn't mean that don't be flexible, write everything down and just expect everything to work out that way. It doesn't mean that. It means that you have a map in front of you, but also map can have multiple ways of getting to one place, okay? So the third one we have here, 8 of Swords. We have a beautiful capybara in there. Capybara, as you know, is a very peaceful animal. It can get along with predators, even like they ride on the backs of crocodiles and or alligators. Maybe, I don't know really the difference between them. But the thing is, and they get along with other lovely animals as well. 8 of Swords is like a trapped energy here, but I feel like this is also the illusion. You see the clouds are like creating an illusion right there, are being revealed to you. So when you have a detailed plan within the third season, you're also going to start dropping those swords down and just starting to walk out of them, because you can see on this part there's no swords. He can just walk out of there. So he's feeling trapped. Maybe you're feeling trapped in a situation, but when you have a much more detailed plan, you're going to be able to walk out of that environment, which is disappointment when a friend or a lover came forth here. And I feel like that's the 8 of Swords. Maybe you're making your plans with someone, and when they walk out, you're going to feel like, okay, now I'm stuck here. I don't feel like that's going to be the case, because there's a deep friendship, a new thing coming forward. And maybe because you're going to be in the right place in the right time. That's why it's going to show up here, okay? So we have 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is also dropping the illusion within the third season. If you had any illusions about anything, that's going to go away, because within the fourth, you are sitting on your throne with full confidence as the King of Wands, which is the powerful, all-knowing, exciting, they actually follow their highest excitement with love. and also passion. So that's going to be your position. Like you're not going to get trapped, which is we have the star here, which is your wishes are fulfilled. I want to cover it up with something because yes, it's a big one. I used to have stones here. I don't know if you remember. But my cats stole all of them because I have 2 new cats. And now I don't have anything to cover my stuff. Now we're going to get down to the I Ching. This is going to give us what's going on right now. This is pretty accurate, guys. So that's why if you have like a question specific that you want answer to, hold it in your mind right now. Well, this is where you are. This is where you're heading. Nearing completion. We have the well here. Okay. So nearing completion, fire above, water below. These are elements, by the way. And water above, wind below. I know when it says wind, it sounds weird, but I think I Ching in Chinese, the culture, I think this is like a Chinese way of reading. 5 Chinese elements. The wind is an element. Okay. So let's get to what it wants to tell you. 64 here is your current situation. Let's see what it is that we don't see. And the fire above. The situation is incomplete, but the chaos of the past is giving way to order. The goal is in sight. Nevertheless, you are still treading on thin ice, though the way ahead is unobstructed and the goal is clear. A cautious and careful attitude is still important and lets you slip and fall. So it seems like here, whatever is in your mind, you're on the right path, but caution is important because you might slide and fall if you're not being cautious. Proceed carefully, cautiously, and alertly, and you will arrive honorably at the completion of your goal. This is the current situation right now that you should be approaching things with caution. And the well, I feel like this kind of reminds me of the wishing well. And it says here, throughout all the cultures of the world, the well has served as a symbol for which contains life and provides a constant, inexhaustible source of nourishment, of course. And water, what we need in our body, and your water sign. So this aligns with your energy. And human nature is basically the same. The passage of time cannot add to its dimension nor take anything away. Still, just as the well can be deepened to produce clearer water, we can enrich our lives by delving deeply within to tap our essential nature and reach the source of spiritual nourishment. So I feel like here, you're where you are. And when you treat consciously, you're going carefully, cautiously, you're going to get to your final destination. You're going to complete the task, receive your heart's desire, and then turn that into something that will constantly grow and can constantly deepen. This can be a financial endeavor. Maybe you're asking questions about that. But it is also going to bring some self-fulfilling outcomes. It is not only going to bring maybe material outcome. The star, I told you, star is wish fulfillment energy here. It is going to be your heart's desire being fulfilled, but it's also going to bring some spiritual enlightenment, spiritual like contentment, and like that. Maybe it's going to bring a lot of abundance into your life. You're going to have time for exploring that kind of higher concepts. Okay. Let's see what which angel wants to come. Ace of Cups. Some of you are manifesting love, even though this says here same sex of a friend. Can be also like a good friend. Through that, you're bringing a new romantic relationship, or can be upgrading your romantic life as well. Okay. Ace of Cups comes with an Archangel Nithael, God of the heaven, the King of heaven. And rejuvenation obtains the mercy of God and gives long life. And I feel like long life aligns with the well here. So this can also be a relationship coming into your life, which will really like bring excitement and like that childlike enjoyment. Okay. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to leave some more videos for you to enjoy. And I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.